Take a moment and ask yourself, what kind of life are you living right now? Is it one you've designed with intention, or is it one you've stumbled into, shaped by outside forces and fleeting emotions? The truth is, your life is not determined by luck or circumstance. It is a mirror reflecting the thoughts you hold every day. Your mind is the origin of everything you are and everything you will become. If your thoughts are chaotic, your life will mirror that chaos. But when your thoughts are disciplined and purposeful, they act as the foundation for growth, success, and fulfillment. Think about it. Every breakthrough, every failure, every triumph you've experienced, didn't they all begin with a single idea, a mindset, or a belief? This is not just philosophy. This is the essence of human experience. In today's video, we'll explore how your thoughts shape your reality. More importantly, we'll uncover practical Stoic techniques to take control of your mind and align your inner world with the life you truly desire. If this resonates with you, share it with someone who needs this message. And in the comments, tell us about a moment when changing your mindset made all the difference. Your story could inspire someone else to begin their journey of transformation. Let's dive in. Your mind holds the key to everything you want in life. 1. The mind as the architect of reality. Imagine for a moment that your mind is the blueprint of your life. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every story you tell yourself acts as a stroke of the pen, shaping the reality you live in. The Stoics taught us that our external world is a mirror of our internal state, and this truth is as relevant today as it was centuries ago. When I was younger, I carried a belief that whispered constantly, "I'm not good enough." That thought became a wall between me and opportunities that could have transformed my life. I avoided challenges because I'd convinced myself I couldn't succeed. It wasn't until I consciously replaced that belief with "I can learn and improve" that my life began to change. The wall came down, and in its place, a path appeared. Think of your thoughts as seeds. A seed planted in fertile soil with care and attention grows into a thriving tree. But a seed planted in barren, neglected ground struggles to survive. In the same way, your thoughts need the right environment to flourish. They require discipline, purpose, and clarity. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." What are you planting in the garden of your mind? Are you sowing seeds of abundance, gratitude, and hope? Or are you cultivating scarcity, resentment, and fear? Every decision you make stems from what you believe about yourself and the world. If you believe opportunities are scarce, you may never pursue them. If you think failure defines you, you'll avoid taking risks. This feedback loop between thoughts, beliefs, and actions is both the challenge and the gift of life. The challenge lies in breaking the cycle of negativity, but the gift is that you have the power to rewrite it at any moment. Doubt and fear are natural responses, but they are not permanent barriers. They are signals from your mind that you need to reevaluate and reframe. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a cliff, afraid to jump into the water below. The fear whispers, "You'll fall, you'll fail, and it will hurt." But reframing transforms that whisper into, "What if you fly? What if this is the leap that changes everything?" Let's connect this to a simple yet profound practice: affirmations. Every time you say, "I'm not ready," replace it with, "I'm preparing." Every time you think, "I can't," replace it with, "I'll try." These small shifts rewire your mental blueprint, aligning it with the life you want to create. In my own life, I've used visualization to imagine the success I want. I see it in vivid detail: the colors, the sounds, the feelings. This clarity gives the direction of my thoughts and keeps my actions aligned with my goals. Imagine your life as a house. The foundation is your mindset, the walls are your beliefs, and the roof is the culmination of your actions. If the foundation is weak, the house cannot stand. But when the foundation is strong, the house becomes a fortress. Take a moment now to reflect. What kind of reality is your mind constructing? What beliefs are you reinforcing? And how are they shaping your life? This is not just philosophy, it's a practice. Start by planting one positive thought today, nurturing it with intention and care. Over time, watch it grow into a life filled with purpose, peace, and success. Let your mind be the architect of the life you truly desire. 2. Thriving in a chaotic world. How do you navigate a world that never stops moving, a world filled with noise, demands, and uncertainty? Chaos is inevitable, but your ability to find peace within it is what sets you apart. The Stoics remind us you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Life demands more of us every day. Like you, I have felt overwhelmed, stretched thin by responsibilities, uncertainty, and the pressure to adapt. There were times when the pace of the world felt unbearable. Yet, I learned a simple truth. Chaos doesn't have to control us. We can rise above it, not by avoiding it, but by learning how to stand firm within it. Imagine standing in the eye of a storm. The winds rage around you, yet within the eye there is calm. This is what thriving in chaos looks like. It's not about eliminating the storm, it's about anchoring yourself so that it doesn't carry you away. One of the most effective ways to anchor yourself is to focus on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When the world feels overwhelming, pause and ask yourself, what is within my control right now? Perhaps it's your reaction, your attitude, or your next small step forward. I once faced a period in my life where everything felt uncertain. Work, relationships, even my sense of direction. I would lie awake at night, consumed by what-ifs. What if things fell apart? What if I couldn't keep up? But the more I focused on the uncontrollable, the more powerless I felt. Then I shifted my mindset. Instead of drowning in the unknown, I focused on taking one small step every day. A clear action I could control. That small shift changed everything. My actions became purposeful, and my thoughts more disciplined. I wasn't swept away by the chaos. I was building within it. This principle applies to every aspect of life. In relationships, focus on how you communicate, not how others respond. In your career, focus on your effort, not the outcome. This is the foundation of Stoic resilience. Another key to thriving in chaos is learning to pause. Imagine you're in a crowded room, everyone shouting over one another. It's chaotic, but if you step outside for a moment of silence, you regain clarity. Similarly, in life, moments of mindfulness allow you to breathe, reflect, and return to the chaos with renewed strength. When life feels overwhelming, practice grounding techniques. Take a walk in nature, breathe deeply, or write down your thoughts. These simple actions help you return to the present moment where your power lies. Adapting to chaos also requires flexibility. Think of a tree in the wind. A rigid tree snaps under pressure, but a flexible one bends and weathers the storm. Resilience is not about being unyielding. It's about being adaptable. Imagine facing a setback, a failed project, a broken relationship, an unexpected loss. The world demands you move on, but how you respond matters more. Do you resist the change, or do you adapt and grow? Let me share a story. I once poured my heart into a project that ultimately failed. The disappointment was crushing. But instead of clinging to that failure, I asked myself, what can I learn? How can I use this to grow? That mindset didn't just help me recover, it made me stronger. The Stoics teach us that life is unpredictable, but our reactions define us. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you're struggling in a chaotic moment right now, take a step back. Ask yourself, what's within my control? How can I adapt to this challenge? Imagine the strength you'll build by not just surviving chaos, but thriving within it. This isn't just about weathering storms, it's about using them to grow. The world may not slow down, but you have the power to move through it with grace, focus, and resilience. You are not defined by chaos. You are defined by how you rise within it. 3. The ripple effect of thoughts. Your thoughts extend far beyond your mind, shaping not only your actions, but also the energy around you. Every belief you hold, whether positive or negative, creates ripples that touch the people you encounter and the spaces you inhabit. The Stoics understood this interconnectedness, teaching us that the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our lives and the world we influence. Imagine still water. Drop a pebble, and ripples spread in perfect concentric circles. Now imagine your thoughts as that pebble. A single thought, born in your mind, radiates outward, influencing your relationships, decisions, and even your community. A thought of hope can inspire action, while a thought of despair can cast a shadow on those around you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." The ripples you create begin with the inner dialogue you allow. In daily life, the impact of your thoughts is tangible. Consider a situation where a group of friends is laughing and sharing joyful moments. Then, one person enters with a somber expression, their mind clouded with negativity. Without a word, the atmosphere changes. The laughter fades, replaced by unease. The effect is undeniable. Our internal state silently communicates, influencing others in ways we often overlook. But this ripple effect isn't limited to negative scenarios. Positive thoughts and actions have equal, if not greater, influence. A kind word, a genuine smile, or a moment of encouragement can uplift an entire room. When you consciously choose thoughts of gratitude, hope, or compassion, you create a ripple that inspires those around you. It's a reminder that small, intentional shifts in our mindset can have profound effects on others. To master the ripple effect of your thoughts, awareness is essential. What beliefs and emotions dominate your inner world? Are they thoughts of scarcity, fear, or resentment, or do they reflect abundance, love, and resilience? The Stoics emphasize the importance of introspection, taking the time to examine and refine our thoughts. Epictetus taught, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to create positive ripples. When you focus on what you appreciate, you not only transform your perspective, but also the energy you project. Expressing gratitude, even in small ways, can shift the dynamic of an interaction. A simple thank you can inspire a chain of kindness. This is the quiet yet transformative power of thoughtful intention. Leadership, too, amplifies the ripple effect. A leader's mindset shapes the tone and direction of their team. A leader who acts with clarity and calm inspires trust, while one consumed by doubt spreads anxiety. By cultivating disciplined thoughts, you not only guide your own actions, but also set an example for others to follow. In challenging moments, the ripple effect of a positive mindset becomes a source of strength. Choosing composure over panic and optimism over despair sends a powerful message to those around you. This is how resilience grows, not in isolation, but through the interconnected ripples of courage and hope. The ripple effect of thoughts is not a fleeting phenomenon. It builds momentum with every choice, every interaction, and every word. When you consciously align your thoughts with your values, you ensure that the ripples you create uplift rather than detract. In the end, your thoughts are more than private musings. They are the architects of your environment, shaping how you experience the world and how the world experiences you. By cultivating positive, intentional thoughts, you can create ripples of transformation that extend far beyond yourself, leaving a legacy of strength, connection, and inspiration. 4. Reprogramming the mind. I used to believe that asking for help was a sign of weakness. For years, this mindset held me back, leaving me stuck in challenges I couldn't overcome alone. It wasn't until I began seeking guidance from mentors and friends that I experienced real growth, both personally and professionally. Now, think about a belief you've carried since childhood. Is it still serving you, or is it holding you back? What if today you chose to rewrite that story? Many of the beliefs that shape our lives are inherited from the past, passed down by family, shaped by experiences, or built from fleeting moments of fear or doubt. These beliefs become so ingrained that we mistake them for truth. Yet they are nothing more than patterns of thought. As Epictetus once said, it is not things that disturb us, but our thoughts about them. Reprogramming the mind begins with recognizing these outdated stories. It requires intentional effort to identify the beliefs that no longer serve you. For example, if you've been told you're not smart enough, you may unconsciously avoid opportunities that challenge your intellect. But here's the truth. That belief isn't permanent. It's a narrative you can change. The first step is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts that arise when you face a challenge. Do they encourage you or hold you back? Thoughts like, "I can't do this," or "I'll never succeed," are signals of limiting beliefs. Once you identify them, you can begin to replace them with empowering alternatives. A powerful tool for reprogramming the mind is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that counteract negative beliefs. For instance, replace I'm not capable, with I am learning and growing every day. By repeating these affirmations consistently, you start to rewire your brain, replacing old patterns with new ones that align with your goals. Visualization is another effective practice. Imagine yourself succeeding in the areas where you feel most limited. Picture the details vividly: the environment, the emotions, the people involved. Visualization helps your brain internalize new beliefs by making them feel real. As the Stoics believed, the mind can be trained just as the body can. It's also crucial to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with often reinforce your beliefs, whether consciously or unconsciously. Seek out individuals who inspire growth, challenge your thinking, and encourage your potential. Their support can accelerate the process of reprogramming your mind. One important aspect of this journey is patience. Rewriting beliefs is not an overnight transformation. These patterns may have been with you for years, so it takes consistent effort to change them. But every small step you take builds momentum. Reprogramming the mind also means learning to let go of perfectionism. The Stoics remind us that progress, not perfection, is the goal. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Focus on the small victories and give yourself grace as you grow. Consider the ripple effects of changing just one belief. When you replace doubt with confidence or fear with courage, it doesn't just change your internal state, it transforms how you show up in the world. You take on challenges with greater resilience, build deeper connections, and create opportunities that once felt out of reach. Reprogramming the mind is not merely an exercise in positive thinking. It's a disciplined practice of rewriting the outdated narratives that limit you, replacing them with ones that empower you. It's a commitment to align your inner dialogue with the life you aspire to live. So ask yourself, what belief is holding you back today? And what story will you choose to write in its place? Your mind is the key to unlocking your potential. Take the first step and start reprogramming it with intention. 5. Emotional detachment and the power of perspective. Life is filled with highs and lows, moments of triumph and times of disappointment. But how you respond to these fluctuations determines your growth. Emotional detachment is not about becoming indifferent or cold. It's about stepping back to see the bigger picture. The Stoics believed that by distancing yourself from immediate emotions, you gain clarity and wisdom to make decisions aligned with your long-term goals. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, gazing down at a bustling city below. From that height, the noise and chaos become distant. The same principle applies when you detach from your emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively, you create space to evaluate the situation calmly. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A colleague of mine once struggled with constant criticism at work. Initially, they perceived every comment as a personal attack, which fueled frustration and self-doubt. But over time, they shifted their perspective. Instead of reacting emotionally, they started viewing feedback as an opportunity to improve. This change in mindset transformed their performance and relationships with coworkers. By detaching emotionally, they gained the clarity to grow. Detachment does not mean avoiding your emotions entirely. Emotions provide valuable insights, but they should inform your actions, not dictate them. When you let emotions like anger or fear control your decisions, you risk straying from your true objectives. Detachment allows you to acknowledge your feelings while focusing on what matters most. Perspective is the companion to detachment. By changing how you view a situation, you can transform its impact on your life. The Stoics emphasized reframing challenges as opportunities. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Consider a setback at work. Instead of viewing it as a failure, what if you saw it as a chance to learn, adapt, and improve? This shift in perspective empowers you to move forward with resilience. Practicing emotional detachment requires intention. Start by pausing when you feel overwhelmed. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is within my control right now? This simple act grounds you in the present and prevents emotions from clouding your judgment. Another powerful tool is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions creates a sense of distance, allowing you to analyze them objectively. Reflect on questions like, why am I feeling this way? Is this reaction helping me achieve my goals? Journaling turns raw emotion into actionable insight. Gratitude also plays a role in gaining perspective. When emotions feel overwhelming, take a moment to focus on what you appreciate. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, grounding you in the positives of your current reality. Learning to detach emotionally doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice that builds with time. The more you apply these principles, the more natural they become. Like any skill, detachment and perspective improve with consistent effort. By mastering emotional detachment, you cultivate inner peace. You navigate life's challenges with clarity, unaffected by fleeting highs and lows. This strength doesn't just benefit you, it inspires those around you. People drawn to your calm and composed demeanor may begin to adopt similar practices, creating a ripple effect of resilience. Ultimately, emotional detachment is not about escaping life's emotions, but embracing them with purpose and balance. It allows you to live intentionally, guided by wisdom rather than reaction. As you learn to detach and shift your perspective, you empower yourself to align with your goals and build a life rooted in strength, clarity, and fulfillment. Ask yourself, how might your life change if you chose to detach from emotional turbulence and focus on the bigger picture? That choice lies within your power. 6. The energy of gratitude and acceptance. Gratitude is a quiet, transformative power. It shifts your attention from what is missing to what is present, from scarcity to abundance. In a world that constantly pushes us to desire more, gratitude offers the grounding realization that what we already have is enough. The Stoics believed that true contentment lies not in accumulating more, but in appreciating what is within our grasp. Acceptance is its counterpart. While gratitude celebrates what is, acceptance makes peace with what is not. Together, they create a harmony that aligns your inner world with the natural flow of life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." This dual practice of gratitude and acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic wisdom. The act of practicing gratitude begins within your thoughts. Every day, there are countless things to appreciate: your health, the people who support you, the small joys that fill your moments. But these blessings often go unnoticed, overshadowed by what we lack or long for. Gratitude changes this lens. It doesn't ignore challenges, but acknowledges the good that exists alongside them. Acceptance, on the other hand, is a recognition of life's imperfections. There will always be moments of disappointment, loss, and uncertainty. Resisting them only adds to the burden. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the struggle to control the uncontrollable. When you release this need for control, you create space for peace. The energy of gratitude and acceptance extends beyond your internal state. It impacts how you interact with others and the world around you. A grateful heart radiates positivity. People are drawn to those who exude calm and appreciation. When you express gratitude, you strengthen connections, whether through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a moment of acknowledgement. Likewise, acceptance fosters resilience. When you embrace life's imperfections, you no longer view setbacks as insurmountable obstacles. Instead, they become opportunities to adapt, grow, and find new paths forward. This mindset not only empowers you, but also inspires those who witness your strength. Practicing gratitude and acceptance requires intention. Begin with simple acts. Take a moment each day to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down, no matter how small they may seem. Over time, this habit rewires your mind to focus on abundance rather than lack. Acceptance is cultivated through mindfulness. When faced with a challenge, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, release the need to resist. Accept the situation as it is and focus on what you can influence. This practice aligns your thoughts and actions with reality, freeing you from unnecessary frustration. Gratitude and acceptance are not passive states. They are active choices that shape how you experience life. Together, they create a balance that allows you to find contentment in the present while navigating the uncertainties of the future. The Stoics teach us that happiness is not found in external circumstances, but in our perception of them. When you choose gratitude, you see life through the lens of abundance. When you choose acceptance, you free yourself from the weight of resistance. These practices bring clarity, peace, and a profound sense of fulfillment. Imagine a life where gratitude guides your perspective and acceptance grounds your soul. Challenges become less daunting, relationships grow deeper, and your inner world becomes a sanctuary of calm. This is the power of aligning with these timeless principles. Let your energy be one of gratitude and acceptance, radiating positivity into the world around you. As you embrace these practices, you'll find that the life you've been searching for has been within reach all along. The key lies not in seeking more, but in appreciating what already is and accepting what cannot be changed. This is where true peace resides. 7. The mind in turning challenges into opportunities. Every challenge you face holds the potential to shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient individual. The Stoics believed that obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, urging us to grow. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It is through the challenges we face that we discover our true potential. Imagine a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. With every strike of the chisel, the rough edges fall away, revealing the masterpiece within. Your challenge is that chisel. Each difficulty, no matter how daunting, shapes and refines your character, revealing strength you didn't know you had. The mind plays a pivotal role in this transformation. It is your perception of the challenge that determines its impact on you. A difficulty can either paralyze you with fear or motivate you to rise above it. The Stoics taught us to focus not on what happens to us, but on how we choose to respond. When faced with adversity, pause and ask yourself, is this a wall meant to stop me or a step to elevate me? Perspective is the key to turning challenges into opportunities. A setback is not the end, but a redirection, a chance to rethink, adapt, and grow. When you view challenges as opportunities to improve, you remove their power to intimidate. Instead, you see them as necessary chapters in your story of growth. Resilience is built in the crucible of difficulty. Each time you confront a challenge with determination, you strengthen your capacity to endure and overcome. It is not the absence of struggle that defines success, but the ability to persist despite it. The Stoics remind us that life is not meant to be easy, but it is through hardship that we find our strength. Acceptance is also vital in this process. Challenges often come with elements beyond your control. Rather than resisting these aspects, embrace them as they are. By doing so, you free your energy to focus on what you can influence. This mindset transforms frustration into clarity and struggle into purpose. When challenges arise, clarity often begins with action. Even the smallest step forward can break the cycle of doubt and hesitation. As the Stoics believed, action refines thought. By engaging with the challenge, you uncover solutions that were invisible from a place of inaction. Gratitude can further empower you during difficult times. It might seem counterintuitive, but appreciating the lessons a challenge offers shifts your focus from loss to gain. Each obstacle carries a hidden gift, a new perspective, an unexpected skill, or a deeper understanding of yourself. The power of turning challenges into opportunities extends beyond the individual. When you rise above adversity, you inspire those around you. Your resilience becomes a beacon of hope, showing others that growth is possible even in the face of hardship. This transformation requires discipline and intention. It begins with the conscious choice to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities. By aligning your thoughts with this perspective, you equip yourself to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. The Stoics believed that every difficulty carries with it the seed of growth. Your mind, when disciplined and focused, is the soil where that seed takes root. It is within your power to nurture it, turning what once seemed insurmountable into a defining moment of triumph. Ask yourself, what challenges in your life right now could be reframed as an opportunity? What strength lies dormant within you, waiting for the right adversity to bring it to light? By choosing to see challenges as teachers, you unlock a world of possibility and step closer to becoming the person you are meant to be. As we've explored, Your mind holds the ultimate power to shape your life. Your thoughts are the blueprint of your reality, influencing every decision, every relationship, and every challenge you face. By mastering your mindset, you unlock the ability to thrive in chaos, transform obstacles into opportunities, and live a life filled with purpose and peace. The wisdom of Stoic philosophy reminds us that happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances, but on our perception of them. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, while acceptance frees you from the weight of resistance. Emotional detachment allows you to see challenges with clarity, and discipline helps you reprogram limiting beliefs into empowering ones. Imagine the transformation you could achieve by choosing intentional, positive thoughts every day. What doors would open? What burdens would lift? This is the essence of Stoic resilience. Not avoiding life's hardships, but embracing them as pathways to growth and strength. Now, I invite you to reflect. What lesson from today resonates most with you? Is there a moment in your life when shifting your mindset made all the difference? Share your story in the comments below. It could inspire someone else to begin their journey. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. By aligning your mind with the life you want to live, you take the first step toward becoming the person you are meant to be. The power to change is within you. Choose to embrace it today.